Cash surrender value. Cash surrender value is money an insurance company pays to a policyholder or an annuity contract owner if their policy is voluntarily terminated before maturity or an insured event occurs. This cash value is the saving component of most permanent life insurance policies, particularly whole life insurance policies. It is also known as policyholders' equity. Cash surrender value applies to the saving element of whole life insurance policies payable before death. However, during the early years of a whole life insurance policy, the saving portion brings very little return compared to the premiums paid. Cash surrender value is the accumulated portion of a permanent life insurance policy's cash value that is available to the policyholder upon surrender of the policy. Depending on the age of the policy, the cash surrender value could be less than the actual cash value. Reduction of benefit and charge. In the early years of a policy, life insurance companies can deduct fees upon cash surrender. Depending on the type of policy, the cash value can be available to the policyholder during lifetime. It is important to note that surrendering a portion of the cash value reduces the death benefit. Depending on the age of the annuity, charges may apply to partial and full surrenders. Taxes are deferred until surrender, at which point an additional premature withdrawal penalty may apply depending on the age of the annuitant. Cash surrender value versus cash value. In most whole life insurance plans, the cash value is guaranteed, but it can only be surrendered when the policy is canceled. Policyholders may borrow or withdraw a portion of their cash value for current use. The cash surrender value of an annuity is equal to the total contribution and accumulated earnings minus prior withdrawals and outstanding loans. A policy cash value may be used as collateral for low-interest policy loans. If not repaid, the policy's death benefit is reduced by the outstanding loan amount. Loans are tax-free unless the policy is surrendered, which make outstanding loans taxable to the extent they represent cash value earnings. How do you determine cash surrender value? The cash value and the surrender value are two different things. When determining your cash surrender value, you must consider any fees your company will charge for removing your money funds. In order to determine how much money you will receive in a cash surrender, you may add up all the payments you have made to the policy and then subtract the fees and possible penalty withdrawal charge. For example, suppose you take out a whole life insurance policy for $100,000. You make 10 years of payment and build up a cash value of $10,000. However, the surrender chain will cost you 30% of the cash value. You will have to pay $3,000 in charge and you will only get $7,000 out of the cash surrender. The good news, you most likely won't pay taxes on the cash surrender because it is considered a return of premiums on your account and not taxed. Don't overestimate your surrender or cash value, which is not reflective of the amount of coverage you have taken out for the death benefit. A cash value is tied to the policy as a benefit to help offset the rise in premiums as you grow older and offers policyholders access to money they can borrow. Special consideration. In universal life insurance plans, the cash value isn't guaranteed. However, after the first year, it can be partially surrendered. Universal life policies typically include a surrender period during which cash value can be surrendered by a surrender charge of up to 10% may be applied. There is no surrender charge when the surrender period ends, usually after 7 to 10 years. Policyholders are responsible for the taxes on portions of the surrendered cash values that represent cash value earnings. In either case, sufficient cash value must remain inside the policy to support the death benefit. With whole life insurance plans, loans are not considered cash surrender, so the level of cash value is not affected. With universal life insurance policies, cash values are not guaranteed. Thank you.